Um,
Jesus.
kitties. And beards and men.
And French fries.
Men with beards and kittens. Oh yeah, Greer has a lot of French fries.
Excuse my eating.
Wow.
I'm fucking starving.
I remember one of the earliest podcasts that really kind of solidified our style. You were eating a lot of cheese, Greer.
I wasn't eating a lot.
I think that was actually the first episode I was on.
I don't remember. I remember eating cheese.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, the episode was called Cheese Break, Greer, so I think it's possible you were eating a lot of cheese.
Because I kept having to get away from the mic because cheese is noisy when I eat it. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, that may well have it. You took a short hiatus.
Fries are a little less noisy if they're not crispy. Which mine are kind of cold now, so they're not.
I think this is the most profound opening to a podcast in podcast history.
Hey, Fran, you're British. Talk about the World Cup.
Okay, well, after Brazil's humiliating defeat, hilarious humiliating defeat, it was no surprise that Germany won. Because they're very efficient and they're a very good team and they deserved it. But Argentina could have easily stolen it. I mean, yeah, it could have gone either way. But nevertheless, it made for an exciting evening's football. And I didn't watch it, so that's clearly horseshit.
It's so exciting, I didn't see it.
I couldn't. It was too much. I would have combusted.
It's so immense, the amount that I did not care about the World Cup. It's amazing how much I did not give a shit.
Me too.
Some guy bit a guy, and that's all I know.
Whoa, I did not hear about that.
I heard about that. Someone I worked told me about that.
Luis Suarez bit a guy.
Yeah, but the fuck.
There's actually. Oh, I think I lost you there for a second, Georgia. Sorry, I don't know why I keep missing you.
No, it's just the fucked up thing is that, like, well, first off, when he did it then, he didn't get in trouble, and apparently he's done it before and hasn't gotten in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's the thing, though. Like, there's such kind of, like, overpaid fucking... I don't know, like, the rules don't apply to them. I mean, it's hilarious, like, objectively, that he bit someone, because that is just so mad.
Crazy.
But, the fact that he didn't even get banned is terrible.
In kindergarten, if you bite someone, you get sent to the principal's office, at least.
Or the corner or something.
Yeah, you had a timeout.
Louis Suarez to the principal's office. Detention.
You told me you wanted it, because we talked about, you sent me a parody video of Charlie Bit My Finger with that guy, and you told me you wanted to do your Charlie Bit My Finger impression again, which I really enjoy.
Charlie bit me. Ow! Charlie, that really hurt.
I love it.
Are you drunk?
Charlie bit me, and that really hurt, Charlie, and it's still hurting.
That baby was so fat. I love it.
Man alive.
He's also pleased as shit with himself.
Yeah.
He really was.
Like, you damn fucking right I bit you.
Self-satisfied cunt.
That fucking
My mom
Charlie.
likes to tell the story that when she was pregnant with me, if my sister laid her head on my mom's stomach, I would kick. So she's like, yeah, you've been beating the crap out of your sister since you were in the womb. She's like, yeah, you're damn right.
Well, I'm going to tell a terrifying story about... I'm going to tell two terrifying stories about when I was, like, 2 and my brother was just born. Number 1, when my brother came home from the hospital... This isn't even that terrifying, but it's, like, funny. When he came home from the hospital, I asked when my brother was going back. Like, I asked my parents, like, so when's he going back? They're like, no, honey, he's here to stay. And then there was another time where he was, like, a few months old, I think, and I was still, like, 2.5. And I wanted to help, and my mom was in, like, the kitchen or some shit, and I think she heard, like, a thump And what I had done was I was trying to take him from the armchair to the couch. And so I did that. The only way I could do that was by grabbing him around the neck and dragging him across the floor.
Oh my god!
Oh.
And my parents got my mom was like, oh my god, before I could do any serious brain damage to him, I guess.
Yeah.
But I was just, my mom wasn't even mad at me, I don't think, because she was like, you were trying to help, you know? You wanted to carry your brother from point A to point B.
By the neck.
By the neck, yeah.
I have two really horrible stories about me from when I was a child. One is when
children, aren't we?
Yeah.
we were little angels. No, when we got our cat Sparky, I was like 3 at the time, and Sparky was just a kitten. And I thought they were getting him to replace me. So I used to like torture this cat. Like, it's horrible. I would pull its tail. I would like throw it, pick it up, and throw it. I put it in the bath once, I think. I used to put cushions on it and then sit on the cushions. Like, really terrible, like genuinely, like shameful stuff.
Are you
and
sure
then
you're not
another
gonna
story.
be a serial killer?
Yeah, Fran, I'm worried you might.
That is one of the main sides of serial killer, particularly violence towards cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Violence towards animals.
I mean, violence towards animals, getting pleasure out of violence towards animals. Like, no, that is the trait of a young serial killer. It genuinely is. So I'm a little worried. Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, I haven't done anything yet, but I would keep your eyes peeled.
Someone has to call Film Brain immediately and tell him to move.
This is just this is just police evidence episode 2.
Episode 5.
I wouldn't do anything to hurt Film Brain.
Not yet.
But anybody who messes with them, yeah, she'll cut their dicks off.
I also,
I can't have you, no one can.
When also when I was a child, when my mom was pregnant, like super duper pregnant with my brother, we were walking in the park, me and my parents, and apparently I fell in like the pond and I almost drowned.
Shit.
That's terrible.
I almost drowned when I was a kid, and even before that, this isn't even that bad of a story actually, but me and I must have been like 1, and my dad was like kind of like swimming me around. I think we were at like a friend's hot tub or something. I don't know. Then my mom was sitting there, and I pointed up. This is how my mom told me this story. This is how both my parents told me this story. Apparently, how it goes is I pointed at my mom's stomach, and I said, baby. And then my parents looked at each other and said, what? And then a week later, my mom got a pregnancy test, and she was pregnant with my brother.
Fuck? What the fuck?
I know.
Baby's
So
I messed that up.
my parents weren't even planning on having another baby. My brother was an accident.
Do you know what, right? When my best friend and her boyfriend are coming to stay on Friday, and like, just to like piss them off and embarrass my friend, I'm gonna point to her stomach and say baby.
Oh my god.
Just to be a cunt. And no context for them.
One of the guys from Rooster Teeth was on the Rooster Teeth pod. I think like Brandon or Chris from Rooster Teeth was like, he was wondering like what would happen if you went up to someone who was pregnant and like did like a motion at their stomach and said, I curse your baby. It's like, so if that kid was like a shithead like 3 years from now, the parents will be like, oh man, I wonder if it was that guy that cursed our baby.
Well, 3 years from then, they'd be a 3-year-old and thus inevitably a shithead anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's kind of a given.
Like, curse.
Me and my cousin Rob, like, because our family, like my dad's side of the family are like Irish Catholic. Me and my cousin Rob, like, we used to want to do this thing where, like, because our family, like, there are always new babies in our family, of just like at a family get together, going up to one of the babies and just being like, you fucking cunt. If you look at me like that again, I'm gonna fucking smack you one.
Oh my
Like,
God.
and just like, but just
I'm
like,
worried about you.
Yes.
starting an argument with a baby. Like, there's just something really funny about that.
I'm very worried about you.
What's even more concerning is that you've started watching Hannibal as well.
Oh God,
Yeah,
no
like-
fried baby.
The evidence is mounting, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is.
My favourite thing about Hannibal, apart from Mads Mikkelsen's face, is the fact that, like, I'm getting the impression that by the end of season 1, fucking Lawrence Fishburne will have eaten human like 13 times, because he's had dinner with Hannibal pretty much every episode so far, and every time it's been implied that he's been eating person.
Wait, Lawrence Fishburne is on that show?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
fucking.
that's
it's
all
like-
I know about that show. That's Lawrence Fishburne's in it, and people get eaten, I think.
Did I tell you I saw him recently?
What the fuck? When did you see Lawrence Fishburne?
When I went to Aladdin.
Dang.
Oh, that's
across
awesome.
the aisle from us.
Whoa.
Ah, that's so
It was-
cool.
It was fucking crazy. Like, we just got to our seats. Like, we literally, like, ran 8 blocks to get there. And we sat down. I'm just, like, out of breath. And I look over, and there's this guy in, like, a nice, like, white jacket and a nice white hat. Like, he looked pretty good.
Oh.
And I'm just like, Joe, is that Lawrence Fishburne? He's like, yeah, I think it is.
Whoa.
And then, like, the genie actually made a Morpheus joke, so I think you might have seen him, but it was really funny.
That's fucking awesome. When I went to Book of Mormon, I saw Chris O'Dowd from Bridesmaids. That was fucking hot.
Oh my god.
Oh my glove. He's such a
My mom
dreamboat.
has run into James Woods at the same CVS twice.
Ah,
He likes
Because
it, yeah.
his mom lives, I think James Woods' mother lives in Rhode Island, and my parents live in Rhode Island, so she ran into him.
Well,
Both times I wasn't fucking there. The first time I stayed in the car, and she's like, yeah, I saw James Woods in there. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
There have been so many celebrities in my town and I haven't met any of them.
Did
Yeah,
that
what's
all?
I'm gonna list off all the celebrities that have been in my town.
Hey,
Anchorman 2 was filming here, so like Will Ferrell was in our town, and Steve Carell and Paul Rudd and Christina Applegate and all them. They were here. Adam
That's cool.
Sandler came here once.
I'm sorry.
I know. I felt really bad for me too. And apparently,
Yeah,
and
that's
this
it.
was the rumor that I think was true because people saw them. Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis came here because I think Ashton Kutcher's brother was getting married here.
Aw.
So I could have
Aw.
seen my queen, Mila Kunis. I want to marry her
you
so fucking bad, and
I thought Natalie Dormer was your...
Mila Kunis,
I think-
Mila Kunis has always been like, I love her
I
so
think
much.
she has a lot of queens, Heather.
I do.
Don't make her choose.
I love Mila Kunis.
Monarchy.
She was like my first huge girl crush. I'm like, I want to marry you.
Aw.
Grit, she's on Family Guy, and you fucking hate Family
Yeah,
Guy.
I know. That's
You
why I
hate
feel
Family
really
Guy,
bad for
like-
her that she's still on Family Guy. I'm like,
Conflict.
yeah, I that'd be in our prenup. Like, I'd marry you if you quit Family Guy. Just
Yeah,
do
you
that,
really- I mean,
and we'll be fine.
you fucking you hate Seth MacFarlane Greer more than anyone I know. Like,
You know what's the best part? I heard A Million Ways to Die in the West was absolute shit. And I knew that from the beginning.
yeah,
What a surprise.
I kept telling
Shocking.
people, I'm like, this movie's gonna be crap, and then it turned out crap.
yeah.
Like, I was right.
I was disappointed because to be honest, I like Seth MacFarlane. I like Family Guy. I was really disappointed with how much it apparently sucked. Like, I had been really excited about that movie. I thought, like, a comedy western, like, that's gonna be good. Like, that's a cool idea, and it's got a cool title.
Wait,
and
can
like,
I say something? Just, well, first
Yeah.
of all, Fran, if you like that concept, go watch Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
yeah,
but,
no, fair, yeah,
Yeah,
true.
but I was curious about that trailer, or about that idea, because, yeah, it does sound funny, but, like, I saw a trailer for it, like, I kept seeing trailers for it, and I'm just like, it looks kind of meh, and, like, I was like, oh, I hope it's not just referential humor that, like, he does, because that's funny, but it's getting old already, but then, like, the last trailer I saw was, like, he walks in and like Doc Brown is there, and I'm like,
Yeah, they
okay,
had a
you
Christopher
lost me.
Lloyd cameo, and they gave it away in the trailer.
I'm just like, you lost me. You totally lost
That's
me
kind of
there.
shitty to do. Like, you have a celebrity cameo that could be really funny if you just didn't give it away in the fucking trailer.
But you can't blame Seth MacFarlane, but that is a huge problem, giving away like the funniest bits in the film or the most exciting bits in a film in a trailer. Like that is a big that's like a fucking epidemic at this point.
Actually, I think the funniest cameo I read about, actually. I didn't see it, but I read about. Apparently in that movie, Gilbert Godfrey is Abraham Lincoln.
Oh my god.
That's amazing! That's amazing. Great, you can't tell me that that's not funny.
That is kind of funny.
That's not funny.
That is hilarious. And I think I would see it just for that, but I don't know.
Right, you know what? Like, I love Gilbert Gottfried, like, and Iago is my favorite Disney character ever. Have you heard? Yeah, the guy that played him, I added him on Twitter and he seemed really cool. Gilbert Gottfried.
I didn't get to tell you guys about that when I saw Aladdin. It was amazing.
You didn't talk about that.
Can you talk about Aladdin, please? Because I'm
so
fucking
God,
jealous.
It was the best show ever. Like, I think it might be tied with me between that and Spamalot for, like, my favorites. It was so freaking good. Like, the acting was good, the singing, like, the songs were great, the sets were, like, amazing, the costumes were amazing, and we had, like, such good seats.
How close were you?
We were pretty close,
Dang.
like, maybe, I specifically got, like, good seats.
Were you, were you on the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
That is
it was so much fun. Like, I don't even know where to start. Everybody was good. And like, the A Whole New World part, I cried.
Oh.
Yeah,
can I ask, like, it was like, Joe was just like, I bet we're gonna see the strings when the carpet comes out, but like, they were really smart with, like, the first scene with them on the carpet, it's, like, nighttime because they're riding through the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just, like, them on this carpet. It's just, like, all black with just, like, twinkling lights of the stars. And I just, like, cried.
Do you know, Georgia, do you know how they did the carpet? Because I have a hard time imagining how that could be done.
I don't know how they did it either. And you know what? I don't want to know. I want it to stay a mystery.
I totally agree with that. I think,
Because, like, I could see some of the strings with other stuff, but that's just because we were so close.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I could see people spit once in a while, but, like, I didn't want to know. I was just like, no, don't tell me.
Yeah.
I could see the strings of, like, you moving that set. Don't tell me about the carpet,
Actually,
exactly. Why ruin the illusion?
They actually put up the album, or the soundtrack on Spotify, and I finally got around to listening to it. It's really good.
It's so good.
I mean,
and the best part is that, like, because they didn't use animals or whatever, because they had to, like, extend it to, like, 3 hours, they had to put in new characters and new songs. And, like, when plays or movies do that, that always usually sucks. But this time it didn't. Like, the new characters, like, Aladdin's got, like, instead of a monkey and a carpet, he's got, like, a group of friends. And although they did slightly reach stereotypical boundaries, they were still really good, and actually they had my favorite song, which was, like, a brand new song. And yeah, all the new songs were good too. Like,
what was there? Was their song called High Adventure by any chance?
Yes,
I think I've heard that there was a
High Adventure. I love that one's my
favorite.
Got a
lovely Georgia, you've got a lovely singing voice. You've got a really nice singing voice.
Oh, I've been singing.
My pleasure.
I've been singing since, like, forever, but no, that one was my favorite. I was just, like, singing it along when we left. It was spectacular. They shot confetti later, and I saved a piece. I'm keeping the program. I'm keeping my memories. I loved it so much, and the best part was that, like, Joe was with me because he hasn't really had a lot of experience with Broadway. Like, I took him to Wicked last year, and that was okay, but, like, this was, like, a real show, a real production. Like, it was so much fun and so exciting, and I wanted that for him, and he got that. It was perfect.
I've got to say, I don't like Wicked, to be honest.
I like the book.
I'm sure the book's fine, but I
don't know. The book is really good.
I'm gonna read the book. I can imagine they really neutered the book for Broadway.
My best friend read the book and she's like, this book's kind of fucked up.
Oh yeah.
Georgia, Aladdin sounds amazing. And I have to say, I really like the new arrangements of the songs that are the ones that I've heard. It's got the magic of the movie, but with that kind of Broadway feeling. I like the fact that they've adapted it so successfully. And what's James Monroe Iglehart like? Because he won a Tony.
Oh my God, he was amazing. He totally earned that Tony. He was so much fun, and Joe made the funniest observation saying that he and Aladdin had better chemistry than Aladdin and Jasmine.
Oh, really?
And it's kind of true. They had more scenes together, and they had a really good buddy feel. And he was so great. He was so funny and just so on top of everything, and it was amazing. Everybody was amazing. Jafar was so good.
Hope.
That's my dream to go see that guy as Jafar. Holy shit.
Yeah. Because he was the voice of Jonathan Freeman. I need to see it just because of that.
That is amazing. That is so cool. And how has that never happened before? Because the 90s Disney films, they're all Broadway actors. So the fact that none of them have ever done that, I can't believe it's such a fucking cool idea.
I would love to see Jeremy Irons as a Scar or something.
Oh my god, yeah. I used to think Rowan Atkinson as Zazu, I would have loved to see.
Oh yeah, that would be funny.
That would be so good, because it's puppetry, so he could totally do it, and he's a stage actor. I've seen him in Oliver.
James Earl Jones as a Mufasa.
Oh my god!
I think James Earl Jones is a stage actor, so. And so is Jeremy Irons.
Yeah, no, he is. Yeah.
Wait.
He's done some stuff in the West End.
Again.
Oh my god, Nathan Lane as a Timon.
Oh my god.
I hope he remembers.
Speaking of Disney, can I segue into something,
Oh, yeah.
A group
go right ahead for
a group activity, a team building exercise?
Yeah. Oh, wait, can I say one more other thing though?
Yes.
Just Jonathan Freeman as Jafar was really good. It's just, I think the thing was that since he was older, his voice didn't sound exactly as slimy and evil, but he still sold it. And he and Iago had a really good villain song. And plus, they kept having was occasionally they would say their plans, and he'd be like, "Would you like to share an evil laugh?" He's like, "Of course."
Of course.
That's awesome. And that's so important that Iago and Jafar have chemistry, because Jonathan Freeman and Gilbert Gottfried had really, really good chemistry.
Yeah, they were both
so that's great.
They had a lot of good maniacal laughs.
Maniacal laugh. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you guys would love it, and I hope it comes closer to you guys and cheaper, because it was very expensive.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna occur one day.
I really, really hope James Monroe Iglehart, because he is, from the sounds of it, so iconic in that role. I really, really hope he comes to the West End and does it.
Ooh, that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing.
So cool.
Bree, you were gonna segue into something.
Yeah, hold on 1 second.
Okay.
When they took their bow, first of all, everybody was on their feet, just cheering and clapping their heads off. And when Jonathan Freeman came to take his bow, he was taking his regular bow, and then people started screaming and cheering some more, and he had he had that face that was just oh, you guys, oh, you don't have to do that. And he just seemed really, yeah, it was sweet. He seemed really honored.
Oh, that's so lovely. That's so well. It's he's the voice of my childhood. I mean, that voice, even without knowing who he is just iconic. I feel if I heard that voice in a coffee shop, I would recognize it.
The most ever.
Yeah, he's amazing. Yeah, I'm so fucking jealous, and it's so nice, like you said, that Joe got to experience the magic of Broadway, because like seeing something on Broadway or in the West End, seeing something good is like there's nothing like it. I mean, it's like being in a fairy tale if you see the right thing.
Yeah. It totally is, and it totally was. Like all the sets, the costumes, it was just amazing. Like, oh my god, just go see it, people. Go see it.
I would seriously, if I had the money, I would be there like now.
The waiting list is probably about 500 miles long.
There are ways around that. For our listeners, there are ways around that. Like, as somebody that lives in London and goes and sees a lot of West End shows, like half-price ticket booths, day seats. So like getting there at like 9 a.m. and getting your tickets. You can get around it.
The dog's noisy.
Hi, Elvis.
Hi, Elvis. Britt, you were gonna.
Hey guys,
What?
I showed Joe the room.
Oh man.
How
he hates me now.
Seen it before?
He hates me now.
I've never actually watched it before.
Oh my god.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I can't watch movies.
That can be our next team building exercise.
That whole so bad that it's supposed to be funny thing doesn't work for me. It just irritates me.
Oh no, like the first 20 minutes of it are so boring. Unimaginably boring.
The whole movie's awful.
Britt,
but it's really good.
It gets great after that though. Oh my god.
But don't you find like it can't be boring because it's so awful. It's just jaw-dropping. Like, it would be boring, like, the action itself is boring. Like, nothing happens in the first 20 minutes. Except for people being terrible and the script being terrible and... but yeah, like, so terrible that it's compelling.
It doesn't get good until, he goes in the flower shop, like, oh, hi, doggy, bye. Like, it doesn't get good until, like, that point.
I love dogs.
Joe hates
How many times have you seen that movie?
He'll never watch it again, and I don't blame him. Like, this was my second time seeing it. I saw it, the first time I saw it, I'm like, I could feel my brain die in my head, and I'm like, I'm never seeing this again. But yeah, seeing a second time with friends who were like drunk and wasted, it was more fun.
Fran, how many times have you seen that movie? Because you quote it to me all the time. Like, quotes that I don't even remember.
I mean, maybe like 3 or 4 times, actually, not that very many, but I've seen it loads of times on YouTube. I mean, Georgia, did he hate it in the sense that, like, he recognized it was a terrible film but still laughed and had a good time? Or was he just miserable?
I think he hated it in the sense that it was a terrible film and that it was boring the shit out of him. He hated it.
To be fair, it starts out kind of boring, but...
He was banging his head on the chair he was sitting on. I saw him.
I think maybe you need to see it in the right environment. Maybe you need to see it like on a big screen with a bunch of people that are riffing on it. Because I've seen it a couple of times that's at the like.
That's what we did. We were with my friends and we were all drinking and stuff like that and doing that. So.
Oh right. Oh okay.
It wasn't a big screen, but it was still a screen. But I really. If he sees it again, it won't be anytime soon. That's for sure.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting.
I told him, like, if you got through it, I'm very proud of you.
I mean, I have to say, like, the whole so bad it's funny thing is working for me less and less as I get older. The older I get, the more now I just want to see things that are good.
I guess. I don't know. For me, it depends on how bad. Because, like, some bads are fun. Some bads hurt, but in a good way, and some bads are just like, yeah, I can't do this, I'll die.
Well, it's like Return of Jafar. Return of Jafar is a bad movie, but it is incredibly entertaining. Like, it's one of the most unintentionally funny films ever made, Return of Jafar. It's extraordinarily funny. But yeah, whereas, yeah, like, there are some bad films that are just bad because they're dull. You know, and they don't take any chances. I think when a bad film works is when it takes risks, but just risks that are ridiculous and misjudged.
Yeah.
Yeah, like basically in Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh my god. Have you guys seen the Flash Gordon from the 80s?
No.
That was literally, that's like my first so bad it's good movie. It's a special kind of bad because the guy who made it, like Dino De Laurentiis, he's like, I don't want to say he's crazy, but he's eccentric. No, he's eccentric. He's very eccentric, and like the world that he ends up in when he's in space is just like a gay spaceman's dream come true. It's like fabulous costumes, maybe slightly gay undertones. Like it's just insane. Lots of 80s flashiness and bad effects. And for some reason, Richard O'Brien's in it for like 5 minutes. And
that's amazing. That sold it.
It is amazing. I loved it. It was so. That's a good cheese. That's a good bad. That's a very good bad.
Is that the one?
Heather, I would recommend that to you because like, it's not horrible that it hurts. It's horrible in that like it doesn't really make sense and that it's silly. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't think it would kill you, but it is really fun. And plus the soundtrack is Queen. Hello.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is that the one with the flash?
Yeah. You hear that a lot. They do all the other songs, like everything.
Okay,
Guys,
can I segue into the thing that I was going to segue in 10 minutes ago?
Oh, sorry, Greer. I was just gonna ask, like, can we do, like, you know, that guy with the glasses does Les Mis or whatever? Can we do those girls with the podcast does Queen, and like pick a Queen song and do it one day?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Greer, that sounds like your Greer. Is that maybe spelled N-O?
I don't know. I'll have to see.
Okay,
I'd have to
now.
check
Sorry,
my
go
schedule.
I've been thinking about making a YouTube channel. We can do it if Greer doesn't want to.
Go Greer.
Yeah, Freddie Mercury. I think I could try and do the voice. I don't know.
Okay.
I think we can all give it a fair start.
We were talking about Disney, but now my segue is ruined because we aren't talking about it anymore. Anyway, I found a Disney tag, and it's actually cool and has interesting questions. Like, you know how YouTubers do these tags where you find out more about them, but the questions are usually bland and not interesting in any way.
What's your favorite color?
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So, like,
what is your favorite color?
Like, they're kind of like shit Disney tags, but
that's what I would say. Yeah.
They're kind of shit Disney tags and shit Disney questions, but I found one that's actually has like good questions in it. So,
woo.
And maybe people can find out a little bit more about us along the way. So, and actually, like, the first few questions have to do with the Disney parks. So I want to ask if, like, everyone has been to a Disney park, right?
Yes, I
went to Disney World when I was like 6.
Okay. But the first one isn't one, though. But, first question. What's a scene, pick a scene in any Disney movie you wish you could experience.
The magic carpet ride. Hello. Oh, I know. The scene with Beauty and the Beast dancing in the ballroom. I've always wanted to do that. Just wear that beautiful dress and dance around.
Actually, when I saw this question, the first thing that came to mind was the lanterns in Tangled.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful scene. Now I see the light. Greer, do you mean in a real world setting, like something?
No, like if you could be in any scene,
or
if you could be in any scene.
Okay. All right. Well then, for me, just because I am a big show off, it would be the genie doing Prince Ali, Fabulously Ali Ababa.
Like you wish you could be there in the street and
Princess.
No, I know.
Ali Ababa.
Strong as 10 regular men. No, I would be the genie, and I would be doing all his kind of vaudeville riffing and just basically.
That'd be amazing.
It would be. I'd rather be the genie than be Jasmine or Aladdin. I would just want to be the genie in that moment, just showing off with a big fucking elephant turning into shit.
Wow.
What about you, Heather?
Yeah, I know, right?
I'd say any scene in Halloween Town, just because I'd want to be in Halloween Town, because that's my jam.
Oh, and Nightmare, yeah. I always forget that that's a Disney movie sometimes.
Yeah, I always kind of categorize it as Tim Burton separate from Disney, but yeah.
Tim Burton, Danny
I
Elfman.
think I think my favorite song in Nightmare Before Christmas is it's probably either What's This or the one that what's the one that the ragdoll girl sings about how she's kind of lost Jack
It's
to
just
this
called
Christmas thing.
Sally's Song.
Yeah.
Sally's song. Yeah, Sally's song is one of my favorite songs in the film. That's such a sad song.
I like Something's
Breaks
Up
my
with Jack.
heart.
Something's Up with Jack. I like that one.
I'd say Oogie Boogie Song
I've read
is my
these
favorite.
Christmas books so many times. I know the and I know the rhymes. I know
Another
the
gat.
Alright, how about...
So good.
Alright, number 2 is a parks one. What's an unforgettable experience or moment that you've had at one of the parks? So, any of the
Peter Pan
parks.
ride.
I assume that you've been to Euro Disney, right? Or Disney and... What is it now?
I've been
Disneyland
to...
Paris? Or is that what it is now?
Yeah, no, it's not Euro Disney anymore. It's Disneyland Paris. I've been there, and I've been to the one in LA, and the one that I remember the most fondly is, Disneyland in LA, the Peter Pan ride. That is my jam.
Oh.
I remember the trauma experience from the Tower of Terror.
Have you been to Disneyland or Disney World?
World.
I've been
to Tower
been
of
to
Terror
World too.
and then had PTSD the rest of the trip. Anything that was remotely like a hill type thing, I would freak the fuck out. Like we went on Splash Mountain after that, and I kept going, "Is this the big one? Is this a big one?"
Yeah.
And I hate the sensation of falling now. I cannot. Nope.
I remember.
Oh, so Heather, it really destroyed you then.
It did.
Aww.
That sucks.
My sisters I went with my mother and my sister's like, that's the only time I've legit screamed. And I was like, I tried to scream, nothing came out. It was just, I was genuinely terrified.
Oh, fuck it.
God, I wonder if I still have, oh my god, I still have pictures of when I went to Disneyland in my freshman year of high school.
Aww.
Or Disney World, sorry. I know there's like a picture of me looking like absolutely miserable. That's what the experience I was going to talk about. But I went with my friend invited me to go to Disney World with her youth group, and I'm like, all right. So I went with them, and we were there like it must have been like 1 a.m, and by then, like, and there was like a concert playing, it was really loud, and I was sweaty and hot, I was tired of walking, I had a headache, and there's this picture of me that I took. I look like fucking Linda Blair. I look so fucking miserable. And it's... Can you make that the cover for the podcast?
No,
today, because Greer? It's like me in like high school. I look effing miserable. I have to put... I'll show it to you guys, and I'll probably put it up somewhere around here, but I won't make it the cover. But it's me looking absolutely just done. Like, it's the picture.
My dad would get home, when we got home from Disney the first time, my dad was like, you guys took pictures of Disney, but you didn't take any pictures of yourself.
Yeah.
Were you even there, Heather?
Huh?
No, it's just like, were you even there? Because, you weren't
That's
in any of the pictures.
what happens when you get a bunch of people together who hate having their picture taken. It's just like, nope, look, Disney,
Yeah,
see?
I was going through a phase in high school where I just really liked taking pictures of myself. So
yeah,
Everybody goes through that. Some people still. That's why we have the internet.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, the internet was made for me. Like, whether I look good or whether I look shit, I love taking pictures of myself.
You'll notice in the background of this picture that there's a trash can, and that's how I felt. I felt like garbage. I felt like that trash can.
Okay.
I'm sending it to you.
When, like, my friend Faith, like, she won't mind me saying this because, like, we're friends, but, like, when I share a bed with her, because she used to be quite messy and she smokes, like, it always really reminded me of, like, if you were to, like, sleep in the same bed as Oscar the Grouch, like, you would just wake up and you'd be covered in, like, cigarette ends and, like, sweat, like, secondhand sweat, and, like...
I sweat.
Oh my god, Greer. You look like you're gonna murder somebody.
That's like, how everyone has like a 500% done picture? That's mine.
I haven't done it yet.
I have not taken a picture that great in years. It's in the chat. You have to download it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Oh, here we go. 3 seconds remaining. 1 second. File received. Yay!
I remember, when I went, I was, like I said, oh wait, let me see this picture. Hold on.
Ah! Greer, that's an amazing picture.
It
That's an amazing picture, Greer.
almost looks like one of those ones where, like, these are starving children that live in the streets. Won't you please help them?
You see that garbage in the background? That's how I felt. That's what I felt like. I felt exactly like that garbage.
Oh, honey.
Wait, I have one like that from Disney too, guys.
I don't know but my favorite Disney experience was, I think, like,
that's my most unforgettable one because I love that picture so much of me. So that's my most unforgettable experience.
I'd say unforgettable was, when we went, they had, like, a live Indiana Jones thing, which I know isn't Disney, but, like, they had it there, I think.
No, they still have the live, I think they closed down. They're about to close down the live show at Disney, at Hollywood Studios, actually.
Alright, well, when I went, I think that was unforgettable. So it's like, there were, like, live explosions, and me being 6 years old, I'm like, whoa!
Yeah.
And my dad was like, you know, he's always been into action movies, and he likes Indiana Jones, so he was just like, he was getting me pumped, he was getting my sister pumped. We're like, yeah, go Indy, get the package.
They're actually closing down the Indiana Jones live show there, at Hollywood Studios at Disney World, to make room for I guess they're still gonna do the Avatar Pandora thing. I guess they're still gonna do that, so they're making room for that. But I thought that was gonna be Animal Kingdom, which is kind of weird. So it might be at Hollywood Studios. I'm not sure. I thought it was gonna be an Animal Kingdom. It might still be. I'm not sure.
I do think,
Heather,
like,
Well, no, I'm just asking, Heather, what is this picture you sent us?
It's my sister, me, and my mother at Disney, and I just look like I hate people.
Are you in the middle?
Okay.
No, that's my sister in the middle. I'm on the end.
Oh, I didn't know you were blonde for a while.
I'm naturally
I thought you were going to say...
Oh, you
I thought you were going to say I didn't know you were black. I thought she was going to say I didn't know you were black.
It's not always about being black or not.
You look 200% done in that picture.
It's because somebody's taking my fucking picture.
Okay, the next question. There are 15 questions. We have to get through them right now.
Oh my god.
Alright, this one kind of makes you think. What non-Disney songs remind you or brings back memories of Disney and or the parks?
Oh, that's a really good question.
Is that a thinker?
I think that's a great question. It is a thinker. Let me hang on.
I guess
I'll tell you right now, anytime I hear like an Elvis Presley song, I think of Lilo and Stitch. So I guess that counts.
Oh, okay.
Wait, the song was "It's a Small World." Is that from Disney or?
That I think that is a Disney
It's
song.
for the parks, so technically,
My mom said when we went there, that was basically the ride I would go on like every time.
Oh my god.
I don't remember, but I guess I know. Yeah, apparently I really liked it.
It's okay. Like I remember going on it the first time, and I didn't think it was so bad. I thought it was kind of cool.
I have a really.
It's really long.
I have a really good answer.
Way longer than it needs to be.
Yeah, I don't have an answer to that question.
I don't either.
I have an answer. Mine is any really, really good love song from a Broadway musical, so like Suddenly Seymour or something like that, because it takes me back to that feeling of being a little kid and seeing like Beauty and the Beast, Whole New World, and wanting that like big Broadway romance. That's my answer.
All right, easy question, quick question. Number 4. When was the first time you went to a Disney park?
I was 15.
I was 8.
I think I was 10. I want to say somewhere around that area. How old were you, Georgia?
I was 6.
Oh, cool. Yeah, you got it.
So Georgia was the youngest, then me, then Greer, then Heather.
Yeah. All right, number 5. If you could choose any Disney character to be your best friend, who would you choose?
Shit.
Oh, mine would be. I think mine would be
I think I know what you're gonna say, but
okay, mine would be a sidekick. So I would like to be the Timon to someone's Pumbaa, or like the Cogsworth to someone's Lumiere.
I thought you were gonna say like the genie. Like I thought that you were gonna say genie.
It would be, but it wouldn't be like one of the leading people. It would be like the genie, or it would probably. I'll tell you who it would be. It would be Iago. Iago is my favorite Disney character. He cracks me up. I always think they're the most interesting characters.
I would take probably.
I might take the genie or Robin Hood. I always liked him. So great.
Oh, Robin Hood was adorable. That's a great film. I never think of that film. It's brilliant.
I love it. It's so underrated.
I like
It really.
Probably.
Or maybe at the least one of the cats or the kittens from the Aristocats, so I could snuggle them.
Oh yeah, like Duchess.
Yeah, because they're so cute.
The romance between Duchess and Thomas O'Malley, like I know it's a cartoon. That did start to get pretty steamy.
Oh my!
They're cats.
The scene where, well, yeah, they're cats, exactly. But no, the scene where they're on the roof, and he's like, "Your eyes are like sapphires." The scene from the trailer, you know the one I'm talking about, right? Or like the scene where they, it's everybody wants to be a cat. And it's the little break where she's like, "If you want to turn me on," and I'm like, "Holy shit, woman!"
Oh yeah.
I'd want to be friends with Merida.
Yeah,
Merida's badass.
Oh, yeah.
I love Merida. Or like Wreck-It Ralph, maybe. Or Fix-It Felix. One of them.
Now, I'd be Fix-It Felix. In that relationship, you would be Wreck-It Ralph and I would be Fix-It Felix.
Okay.
I don't know why, but...
I would wreck everything and you would just fix...
But no,
I would wreck
would
this
be like...
and you just bring it back up.
I'd be like the annoying, enthusiastic friends, and you'd be like the shut the fuck up.
What about you, Heather?
I'd say like Hades or Ursula.
Oh, yeah.
I'd spend the entire day snarking with Hades, and then Ursula's a badass and a fucking witch.
I'd like to hang out with Megara, maybe.
Megara is awesome.
I think Hades.
I was thinking somebody with power, like fucking Ursula's a goddamn witch and Hades is a god.
Yeah.
I'd hang out
we'd get shit done.
I love James Woods as Hades.
Oh, yeah.
That's an amazing.
I love the meme that was going on where like it's like he's the ultimate gay best friend. He's literally flaming. You know, it's like him like Meg being like, he's so sweet and gentle, and he's like, he's the guy.
Alright, next question. Easy. Who's your favorite Disney princess?
Oh shit.
Mine is Merida.
Yeah.
Jasmine or Belle? I don't know.
If we're speaking strictly like actual royalty, then Merida. If we're just talking about female leads from Disney movies, it would be Megara.
Alright, yeah, if we're doing that too, then I'll say Jasmine.
I'm gonna say Mulan. Yeah, definitely Mulan.
Is Mulan technically a princess?
They qualify.
No, but she's.
She's with princesses.
They count her for some reason.
Yeah, they do count her.
I'd also maybe say Tiana. I like Tiana as well, and I like. She's not princess technically; she's queen, but Elsa is cool too.
I think
the newer ones are awesome. The newer princesses are really cool. I don't know, but I love Merida. Ever since I saw Brave, I'm like, she's my favorite. She's my new favorite. She's automatically.
Scottish. How can you not love her?
Yeah, chance to change your fate. Legit.
She sounds like David Tennant. What's not to love?
Oh yeah, right.
I don't know. Like Mulan for me, Mulan is special to me. Because she's not like Belle, who is kind of, she's sort of intelligent and confident and assertive. She's like me. She's a klutz. She says the wrong thing. Like she's one of the boys. She's one of the gang, and like Yeah, I just think she fucking rocks, Mulan. I love her. Love her.
I kind of like Maid Marian too. Would Maid Marian be a Disney princess? I don't know.
Yeah, she definitely would. Yeah, definitely. And she's really cool. And her relationship with Robin, like, I'm just remembering how good that movie is actually.
They're
like
so
her relationship. It's so cute. Like that scene with the waterfall.
I love that.
Okay, name a scene or a moment in a Disney movie that never fails to make you cry.
Shit.
And I already know mine.
The end of Snow White, the last scene in Snow White where she wakes up, the music and when the dwarves are all crying, that.
Mine is
I would say that, or the scene from Fox and the
Oh my god, that entire movie.
Oh my god, yes.
The scene where she has the fox mother, I guess, gives him up and like, she drives away. I cried.
Oh my god.
I cried. Yeah, that whole movie is depressing.
Mine is in Lilo and Stitch when Stitch has to go away and he grabs the Ugly Duckling book and starts reading it in the middle of the forest and he's like, lost. I'm lost.
Aww.
And it's the worst. I can't even deal with it. Like,
I love
no, I'm serious. Every single time I've watched it as an adult, I'm like, oh my god.
God.
Also, what was I thinking of? There's like,
what about you,
I don't
Heather?
know.
I don't think any of them make me, like, legit cry.
You have no heart.
No heart.
Probably. We haven't mentioned the only movies that I think really make me cry are Lord of the Rings.
They aren't owned by Disney yet.
I was watching them with my husband, and he fell asleep during Return of the King, and he wakes up at the end when Gandalf and Frodo are going to, on the boat. You know what I'm talking about? The very end.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm crying, and he goes, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's sad." How can you look at those hobbits? Be sad and not fucking cry.
So
Alright,
sad.
down the line, really quick. What's the first Disney movie you remember seeing?
I have no idea.
Aladdin.
The first movie I ever saw apparently was Little Mermaid, but I don't really remember. Well,
What's the one
I
you
don't
first remember?
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. Probably Beauty and the Beast or something.
I wanna say
mine was
Aladdin or
seeing
Hercules.
Aladdin.
Mine was Aladdin at the movies with my grandparents.
What about you, Heather?
Aladdin or Disney, I guess. I don't really remember.
I think mine was probably either The Lion King or Winnie the Pooh. Most likely Winnie the Pooh.
Oh yeah, Winnie the Pooh. I never think of that as a movie because I saw all the little segments individually.
There are so many movies and so many shows.
Okay. Favorite Disney movie, go. The next question.
Aladdin, I guess.
Beauty.
Aladdin!
If we're qualifying
Beauty
Nightmare
and the
Before
Beast.
Christmas, then Nightmare Before Christmas. If not, then Hercules.
Yeah, that
Hercules!
Nightmare Before Christmas qualifies. Hercules.
I'm torn between
so much in this, though. I didn't even realize.
I am torn between Lilo and Stitch is my animated favorite, probably. And I also really, 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 really enjoy Pirates of the Caribbean, Curse of the Black Pearl.
Oh, we're qualifying live action? Shit,
Yes,
we're gonna be here.
qualify live action. If it has the Disney name under it, then yeah. But
I'd still go with Nightmare Before Christmas.
don't fucking count Marvel and fucking we won't get into that.
Otherwise.
Yeah, that's too.
Well, Marvel and
that's
Star
too
Wars
tenuous.
now, yeah. Don't count Marvel and Star Wars. But yeah, no, Lilo and Stitch.
Beauty and the Beast.
Lilo and Stitch and Pirates of the Caribbean, the first one. I like the others too, but I've seen the first one the most times, and I really love the soundtrack. Alright, favorite Disney villain is the next one.
Jafar.
Oh, okay.
Jafar.
He's so badass.
Ursula.
He's so, like,
Definitely
slimy, you
Ursula.
know?
Or what, Fran?
Ursula. Actually, probably, I'm going to steal one of Georgia's answers from earlier. Probably Ursula or Hades. Because Ursula and Hades, they're kind of different from the other Disney villains. Hades is kind of like this fast-talking guy. Ursula is this kind of seedy, like, I don't know, I can imagine her, like, running a brothel or something. She's just really,
Whoa!
like, but then they're both so cool.
I don't know. I kind of like Scar too. Scar's a good villain.
Scar's good.
Oh,
He's kind
yeah.
of a
like
whiny
most of the
bitch near the
villains.
end, but you know.
Yeah. Apparently, when I was a kid, Maleficent, she gave me nightmares. Like when she turned into a dragon. Apparently, that like scared the shit out of me.
It always scared me at the end of I couldn't make it to the end of The Little Mermaid because that last part with her getting giant.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh, that's horrible. Ugh.
I'd have to think about this one for a while, actually. The only one that really comes to mind and makes me laugh a lot is Sid from Toy Story. Like, the most villainous of all villains, a crappy kid.
But do you know what's so fucked up?
Also
is that, like,
Gaston.
all Sid thought...
Gaston.
Oh, yeah,
Gaston
Gaston's
so
a hilarious... Yeah.
I love
Gaston...
He's a meme now, and I love it. Especially
I always hated Gaston because he was a fucking hunter.
Yeah.
Yeah, he uses antlers in all of his decorating. That's not cool.
Yeah, not the fact that he's like kind
I'd probably say Hades or Jafar.
Yeah, I'd say that too.
Yeah, Jafar's cool. Jafar's got Iago, so that makes him cool in my eyes.
How about
Gotta admit, Maleficent is badass.
I barely remember that movie, so.
How about?
Yeah, I don't remember like a great deal about her, to be honest.
All right, least favorite Disney movie out of the ones that you've seen.
Oh God.
Frozen.
Probably...
No, I'm kidding. Don't kill me, please.
Don't kill George, please.
I was gonna say Toy Story, and that was gonna get me a lot of shit.
Oh,
Only Toy Story?
Oh, you know what? You know what? Fucking Cars.
Cars.
Yeah,
fuck Cars. Fuck Cars.
Cars.
Fuck that shit.
Yeah.
You know what, Heather? I would say any of the sequels.
No sequels?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I love Return of Jafar so much. I'm gonna say oh God, it's hard.
What about you, Greer?
I know there are some that are like The Black Cauldron. Like I know that one's crap, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen
Nobody's seen it. It's a myth. It's a legend.
I don't.
Once Disney made a movie that was genuinely bad, and only a select few have seen it. I think Serena said she saw it.
Yeah.
I think maybe like the 4 richest kings of Europe, or it's like kept in like a safe.
I should have thought about this beforehand.
The rulers of the 7 kingdoms of Game of Thrones have seen it, and that's why they're all fighting.
I've had this list for like a week, and I haven't even thought about this question, because that's the one I was having trouble with. I don't even fucking know. I choose to see good ones.
Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it?
Like, there's a reason I didn't see Cars 2, because I fucking didn't want to, you know?
I'm gonna say Pocahontas, just about Pocahontas, because I think Pocahontas, it's got some issues with like its portrayal of that time, and the songs aren't great, and like the only really good thing about it is the villain. It has got a good villain, but
there's a pug in it.
It kind of pisses me off.
You know what's great about that? You know what's great about Pocahontas is that she literally has the most amazing hair in the history of filmdom. She lives in the freaking woods, and yet she has perfect fashion model hair. And it's not fair.
She's also a cartoon,
yeah,
so there's that.
You know what? I'm not a huge fan of what was I gonna fucking say? I had it and then I fucking lost it. Awesome, great. I don't really like the only Disney sequels that I really enjoy are the Lion King sequels. But other than that, like I didn't really care for like Little Mermaid 2 or
that was lame.
Like I know like Cinderella's had like 5 sequels and they suck, and I've seen I got like 30 minutes into Little Mermaid 2 and I'm like, fuck this shit.
Did you guys see the Peter Pan sequel? What was it, Return to Neverland?
Oh no.
Nope.
That one was okay, I guess. I don't know.
think I actually saw the Little Mermaid sequel in theaters because we went with like my sister and her boyfriend at the
That was
time.
in theaters?
Yeah.
My goodness.
It was
Oh my god. No,
Hmm?
my least favorite Disney film is The Jungle Book 2. That is one of the most
kind of shit,
fucking...
Yeah.
It's more than kind of shit. It is the most offensive piece of shit I've ever seen.
Offensive.
It's terrible. Or just offensively bad. It's like the first one is such a like I know it's Disney, but it's so like independently spirited. Like it has such a kind of distinctive sound, and it's so unique and quirky. And The Jungle Book 2 just fucking massacred any charm that the original had. It makes me sick. It's vomit inducing.
You know what? I actually forgot about that movie.
It's so
Jungle Book's
terrible.
great.
Jungle Book 2.
Yeah, I
Jungle Book's
forgot
awesome.
about it.
Jungle Book 2 makes
What's your favorite Disney song is the next one.
Oh,
Let
man.
it go, let it go.
That
Don't
everyone...
get me started now.
For a few months it was my favorite. Now it's not even my favorite song on the soundtrack. My favorite song in fucking Frozen is not even in the goddamn movie. It's on the soundtrack, but it's not in the fucking movie.
probably
When it's cut from the movie. That's Life's Too Short
Mine is
song is
probably,
fucking great, but they cut it from the movie. Oh my god. It's great though.
I think mine is probably Reflection from Mulan, which I know is a really dorky choice, but I do love that
It's a good
song,
song.
and it's
I think
a beautiful song.
I'd pick either the title song from Beauty and the Beast or Love Goes On and On from Robin Hood.
Oh yeah, that's a beautiful song.
They
That is a
do
beautiful
romance
song.
songs so well, don't they? They really do.
They definitely capture that feeling. They capture the kind of like the magic that you would hope for when you're in like a relationship. Like they capture that feeling perfectly. Guys, I'm gonna have to go.
We're not
afraid.
done.
That's all right. You can finish without me, can't you?
You can't. You have to finish this quiz, Fran, or it's gonna affect your grade point average. Yeah.
What question are we on, Greer?
I was talking about Disney songs, but I also like, you know what I really like? I Want to Be Like You from Jungle Book. That one's cool too.
Aww.
And
like
pretty much everything from Mulan.
All the villain, or almost all the villain songs I really like, but Oogie Boogie's song and I really like Friends on the Other Side. That's a good song.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the best song in that movie.
All right,
You know what? Dr. Facilier is a good villain too.
All right, what
is a great villain.
what Disney character has your personality or has your dream personality? Merida
Megara. Yep, Megara.
or her, yeah.
I am a sass master.
Yeah,
I wish I could be
I
Merida.
fucking wish I was. Yeah.
Actually, I am.
I think
I was kind of Merida, like when I was Merida's age. I'm like, yeah, I was that girl.
I'd like to think I'm Belle. Like I'd like to think I'm smart and I see the good in people. I don't know, but maybe
Well,
that.
it could still be your
I'm
dream.
a giant-
I'd like to
a
have
giant
I'd like to be
bucket.
like more like Jack Skellington. That'd be pretty cool.
I'd say that I have the massive book nerdiness of Belle, but I'm definitely like this cynic and fucking sarcastic Megara.
Yeah.
Just
So you could just be Megara with a book.
All right, if you could change.
I think
it's ancient Greece. They didn't even really like have books, did they?
Yeah, they wrote on tablets or some
I
shit.
guess maybe like
storytellers.
stone tablets.
Yeah, but that was
I
all
think mine
like
would be,
Tablet.
All right, if you could change any scene in a Disney movie, what would it be?
Oh,
Not
Ray,
erasing
you didn't
Anna's
let me
memory.
answer.
Frozen. It's fucking stupid.
What?
Not erasing Anna's memory in Frozen because it's stupid.
really that's your issue, not the fact that they should have like been having her learn how to use her powers instead of pretending
That
she
too,
wasn't
yeah.
there.
That too.
yeah.
But like, they
That's a
can't do
fact,
that.
But then you'd get rid of the whole plot of the movie.
Y'all are
so.
breaking my heart right now.
Chatting me a goes the podcast.
I'd have it so. I don't know. I'd have to think for a second.
I'd have to think too. I just had to say that one because I saw Frozen recently, and that just really bothered me. But yeah, they should have like treated her better. But like, they should have had Elsa work on her powers. but they couldn't do that either because, it's olden times and people who are different are bad.
And then they wouldn't have that whole fight
like...
with Anna and Elsa if she knew about the powers, because she'd know why she's always shutting her out.
I wish that
where Elsa loses her shit and freezes everything.
I think the thing
you're
is, though,
right.
Like,
you're right.
In movies, like, yeah, people don't always make like the parents, like, they did make a bad decision, like they did handle it badly, but like, in life people handle things badly. Like, I don't think like the movie is condoning it, so it doesn't bother me, I guess. Yeah.
I'd change it so that Jafar wins because I fucking hate Aladdin and Jasmine.
I'd change it so Aladdin was such an idiot all the time. Because, like, in the beginning, like, he was like, oh man, I can't let her know that I'm, like, a street rat. I'm gonna change my entire being.
Because apparently I think she's very shallow.
Yeah, apparently, yeah. Yeah, I changed so that Aladdin wasn't such a dingus.
You guys, I'm having kind of an epiphany in the sense that, Little Mermaid and Little Mermaid, Aladdin, and I guess Cinderella too, do the same thing of just, if you want someone to love you, don't be yourself. Be somebody else. Be
yeah, that's the lesson that they taught in Greece.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, good luck. That's a good lesson. Isn't it? Don't be you. Be a rich for you that you can never be ever.
Okay, last question. If you had to get stuck on any ride in a Disney park for more than 30 minutes, what would you want it to be? Hall of Presidents.
I fell asleep in the Hall of Presidents.
Fran, do you have Hall of Presidents in your Disney?
Oh yeah, Greer, we've got like 6.
Or do you have like animatronics of the Queen and William and Kate? That would be cool, actually. Holy shit, I'd go to that.
Fucking hell, robot Queen Elizabeth. Can you imagine? Like, she's already miserable.
You telling me that Queen Elizabeth is not a robot?
Is she already not a robot already?
I am. I'm sorry. I'm crushing your childhood dream there, Heather. I apologize.
Son of a bitch.
God.
I would want to be stuck on the Wild Safari, because I remember that was really fun.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe go with Haunted Mansion. I like spooky stuff.
I'm still a pussy.
Heather, were you just referencing Garth Marenghi's Dark Place there by any chance?
No, I haven't seen that, but I need to.
Oh, when you went son of a bitch. Never mind. Watch it.
No, the only reason I say Hall of Presidents is because I've seen video of people stuck on the Hall of Presidents and have the animatronics fuck up while the ride is stalled. Like, fucking Lincoln will just start... Like, he will just start bending back at his abdomen and just, like, still speaking, but still, like, just, like, falling back.
Wait, isn't Hall of Presidents just, like, a room? I forget.
It's a kind of ride. I'll have to show you a video, like, of how the animatronics...
Because I'm pretty sure that's the one where I was just, like, out. Yeah. I fell asleep.
Great movie ride would be cool to get stuck on, too. That'd be pretty cool.
I think...
It's not that popular.
You know what, though? Animatronics, like, I'm kind of, like, at once, I'm sort of fascinated and horrified by them. Like, it's, like, they're kind of amazing to look at, but as a kid, they used to scare the shit out of me, and I still do kind of hang on to a little bit of that. Like, it's the idea that they used to be people. Like, it's a very, like, Goosebumps R.L. Stein kind of idea that, like, maybe they were people once and they got trapped and turned into robots. Like, in my mind,
that's House of Wax, kind of.
House of Wax. I fucking.
Well, he takes people and covers them in wax. Yeah.
I just thought of. I'd actually like to get stuck on Pirates of the Caribbean. I like Pirates of the Caribbean a lot.
Of course you would.
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's a good ride. Probably Peter Pan for me. That's a beautiful ride. The bit where you're flying through the stars, there is nothing like that.
What's that ride where you just, like, they show you the 3D movie and then they have the sense, and also they have, like, parts where they spray water at you?
Yeah, I did that.
That's a really good one. I loved that one.
Yeah, that was fun.
I can't remember the name of it, though.
Yeah, hold on, I'm watching the Hall of Presidents fuck up. Here's a video of the Hall of Presidents fucking up. It's great.
Okay.
This is an old video, but it's so fucking funny.
You know what that reminds me of? That scene in a Goofy movie where they go to like, I think it's like Possum Pete's or something like that, and like it's really, really crap, and the son is really pissed off that he has to be there, and all the animatronics start like breaking down, and it's just like, I think it's meant to be like the most miserable experience like a teenager could possibly have. Yeah. It's a funny scene. It's one of the better scenes in that movie.
He doesn't look that broken.
No, you'll see. Keep watching it.
Oh my god.
Keep
going.
And Lincoln's down for the count.
Lincoln's down. So happens
he just
when
cannot catch a break.
Mr. President, you've had too much to drink.
Oh shit. That's actually mildly horrifying.
That is.
Someone in the comments said that's what happens when you put the John Wilkes Booth robot behind Lincoln.
Aww.
Someone's calling it the Lincoln Lean.
Yeah. I love that fucking video so much.
It is really creepy though.
Yeah. But yeah, either that one or Pirates of the Caribbean, because I really like I like the updated Pirates of the Caribbean that they made with
Yeah,
they put in Jack Sparrow and Barbossa, and it was and Davy Jones.
Hey Greer, maybe
love Barbossa.
Abraham Lincoln falling down could be the picture of our podcast.
I will screen cap that.
That's a great idea. You know what's creepy about that is even before he breaks down, like just how fluidly he moves. Like there's something that's what I mean about them. Like
oh yeah,
that.
Especially recently, creepy. I think they put Obama in there a few years ago. They actually look pretty cool.
Until
they look really, like, they move very fluidly, especially, they've got new animatronic technology at Disney, where it's, like, the skin moves, like, fluidly. It's pretty cool.
Nope. Lol, nope.
Here's a video of the Obama animatronic.
Does he fall over?
You never... Greer, you never let me answer, like, which Disney character I would be, and, like, I have a really good answer for that now. Can I give it?
What?
Please.
What?
Okay, I would be Mulan, because I'm already like Mulan, but she saves the world. Mm-hmm. I am Asian, yes, I am Asian. I'm revealing that now exclusively to all of you out there. No, because I am her, but she, like, rises above, like, she maintains her sense of self and manages to kick us. So that's who I'd be.
Let's see what Obama Tron
that's like. What Fran, that's what the Hall of Presidents looks like. With it up close and in good lighting, and that's what they kind of look like. Actually, this video is like 5 years old, but I think they look a little better now. But I mean, it's still good for 5 years ago technology.
YouTube's crapping out. Guys, I'm really, really gonna have to go now. Is that all right?
Yeah, we gotta.
It's so creepy.
Yeah.
We gotta.
You know what? You know what it is? It's like, it's creepy to watch on video, but probably in person it isn't that bad,
yeah.
You know?
I guess not, because that's definitely the one I fell asleep during.
Yeah, we should probably end it.
Yeah, we'll end it on creepy president, who will haunt your dreams and slice off your skin.
Can we call this video Thanks Obama?
Okay, yeah, sure, actually, yeah.
Sure.
Yay!
Thanks Obama for Disney.
Thanks Obama.
And robot.
Thanks Obama for nothing.
Obama.
My fries are cold. Thanks Obama.
I have to go
Obama,
to
I need to piss.
Really bad. Thanks Obama.
Brain has to leave.
Obama.
Brain has to leave. Thanks Obama. God.
Markiplier still hasn't noticed me. Thanks Obama. I can turn everything into something about Markiplier.
That was amazing.
Notice me, senpai.
No, please.
Heather can turn everything into a Markiplier. Thanks, Obama.
Thanks, Obama.
Oh, Fran, Mark's said on the stream that he's getting into Doctor Who.
Yeah, he started watching Doctor Who, apparently.
Yeah, good
robots
for him.
are scary.
I'm gonna head out now, guys. Sorry to be such a butt and leave. Okay,
well, goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Sorry I had to rush off. And
well, we're not rushing. I mean,
Obama.
I think we've been going for like an hour and a half or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably right.
I have
We've
to
been
go to
going
sleep.
for an hour and a half. Thanks, Obama. Fucking thanks, Obama.
We reached our time limit. Thanks, Obama.
I'm tired as
guys,
shit.
are we
Thanks, Obama.
Guys, are we recording this on Audacity? Thanks, Obama. Fucking thanks, Obama.
What's wrong with Audacity?
Nothing.
Nothing's wrong with Audacity. Thanks, Obama.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Take this French fry.
Take it, Heather.